What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? Your buddy Big Johnny G from Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming is back again, my friends. Thank you for having me on your screen. So I wanted to do an unboxing. Actually, I got a lot of unboxings to do because of New York City Comic Con. So I just figured might as well just start them right now before they all start piling up all these videos that I need to get done. So the first one, I'm excited about all of them, but this is an expansion and I'm really excited about it. Me and the 20-Sided Warriors love this game, and that is the newest Red Dragon Inn. This is the 6th one in the series, and this is the first one to feature villains. And it's supposed to have a team mode, and it's supposed to have a almost like a campaign sort of mode where you get to do some dungeon delving or something. So they've definitely went ahead and added a few things that the game system never has before. So why don't we do an unboxing and see how cool this really is. All right. So the 4 characters for this game they have on the back here: Darika the Mindbreaker, Baron von Vlaslo, Emundia the Cursed, and Torgelsnoff Dukelton, first of his name. He actually had an appearance in Battle for Greyport, the other series of games that they're kicking off from the Red Dragon Inn. So anyway, that's the game box. And it looks really cool. They did a really good job on this. Yeah. All right, Slugfest Games. Let's see. And of course, you know, this is going to be going directly in the character trove shortly after this unboxing. I've been good. I haven't had a problem with a box in a while. There we go. Hulk Smash Box. There we go. New box smell. Okay, so here are the character cards, and they're done in the latest style, where the character cards were recreated, so to speak, for the character trove number 5. So here go the characters I was just mentioning. There goes the Mindbender, Tentacle Head. The old D&D player in me definitely sees a little hint of Mind Flayer when they were thinking of her. Here goes first of his name, our Goblin Adversary, Torgelston. Our Vampire, Baron von Vlaslo. Blah, blah, blah. I don't say blah, 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 except when I tell people I don't say blah, blah, blah. And the Mummy, there she is. Amundir the Cursed. So if you're familiar with the game, this track right here, they got the 2 different tracks that you're going to be doing, and one is your inebriation, and one is your stamina, your constitution, your endurance, and if ever they meet, you're too drunk and you pass out. So that's what those are. And it's really cool. They have all the turn by turn. You know, so right there in your character sheet, you see the turn by turn. You never really have to look at the rules and say, oh, what am I going to do next? It's right there in front of you. Right there. The new rules. If you're familiar with any of the other games in this series for Red Dragon Inn, you'll be able to see exactly what I mean when I say this is exactly like all their other rule books. So if you've gone through even just one of their rule books, you're not going to have a problem breezing through this one at all. Just familiarizing yourself with the new special abilities for the characters and how they alter and change the core rule set. Yeah, they're just sticking to exactly their regular format, and that's cool. That's good. They didn't need to do anything else. The coins. Yeah, punchboard coins. Let's open this up because there's something else. Hold on, Foo. Take a bow. There is something else here I heard about. Oh, there they are. Let me. I want to show you this. I think it's kind of cool when I first heard about it. One more. There we go. That's good. So besides the regular coins, which you're going to be using in gambling, and if you ever run out, you get tossed out of the Red Dragon Inn. But our goblin friend You can see here, he has counterfeit gold coins. I thought that was really, really cool. He would have counterfeit gold coins. So it looks like, yeah, it's just the two of them. But still, that's pretty cool. I definitely want to see how that's going to play out during the game. Now, as any of the 20-sided warriors will tell you, I usually don't take the gambling characters. So I have a funny feeling that probably has to do with it. Okay, here go the sort of like event cards. If you remember from, which one was it? 4 on the boat. The Crimson Drake. If you remember, if you played that one, it had these sea event cards. So they're doing sort of the same thing, but with like dungeon expedition things is what they're doing with this. And the artwork is great. And the cards, by the way, even the other ones I showed you, really nice stock. And there's the back. You can see the back for all of them. Yeah, so it has these dungeon events. A couple of rat swarms. Everything's fine for now. We got a few of those. Staring contest with a Medusa. I'm not going to show them all off to you. You're going to have to see some of them when you buy it yourself, or you go to a friend's house where they've bought it. So we got the little plastic pieces here, and these are to track, as I was mentioning to you before, your health, the constitution, so to speak, and the clear one for the inebriation. So that's what that's for. A set of 1 and 1 for each player in the game. And if you have multiple copies of the Red Dragon in, then of course you can bump up the number of players. All right, this here, this is going to be put in for, as I was saying, I'm going to put everything in the character trove, the big box 5, and this here is just the dividers for them. And the 20-sided dogs are not happy about the dividers, obviously. They want me to get to this. They want to see the characters. All right. I don't know what's going on with the 20-sided mutts. Oh, that's the girl, Moxie. She's usually not the loud one. Moxie girl, what's the matter? All right, you tough girl. Yes, you are. You tell that car or whatever it was outside who you are, not to mess with you. So yeah, again, if you're not familiar with the game, each character has a set deck of cards with abilities and events that can be played during the game. Anything from causing players to have drinking contests, to going into gambling, dealing damage to each other. And that's all done with the deck of cards. And as I said, each character in the game, the 4 characters, all have their own deck. And they all have their own abilities and versions of similar abilities, actually. And also, each of the Red Dragon Inn box games like this one, and I'll open these up. I'll show you these. These cards, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, except for the artwork. And I don't want to show off all the tricks of the characters, but I will show off the drink deck. Also, because I'm kind of curious to see what new drinks are in here. There we go. Alright, so yeah, there's the, let's get Vlasvlo out of here. So that's the back of the drink deck. And they have cards like this one here, Wizard's Bane with a Chaser. So this is going to get you inebriated, is going to go 2, but you're going to gain 2 health. But then you got to take a Chaser, and a Chaser is drawing a card off of the top of the deck and adding it to it. In this case, the Elven Wine, which you're going to get inebriated 3. So that's the way the card systems work. And they have a whole bunch of different ones. Oh, this one looks interesting. This is a new one. Tomato Juice, minus 2 health. If you're a vampire, instead you get 2 inebriation. Ale of Intrigue, that's another new one. So you get inebriated for 2, but you draw 2 cards from the character deck into your hand. Dungeon Runoff. Ew, even the picture. Just collecting the scum dripping off of the dungeon cavern wall. Oh. Okay, one more. The Deep One Drought. Lose a health and get inebriated. Talk about making sure you eat the worm, huh? And that's the way the drink decks work. And this is the way the inside of the box looks. So each game that you have is really, really well self-contained. Of course, the problem I found out when I got 2 and 3, and then 4, was that I couldn't put them all in together unless I took this out. And honestly, a lot of people don't mind doing it, but it kind of bothers me. Which is why I was so happy when 5 came out and everything fits in it. Woohoo! Thank you, Slugfest Games. So, yeah, me and the 20-Sided Warriors are already excited about this. I told them I got it. They saw the picture I posted on the Two Gun Pixie Facebook page with all the games that I was able to get at Comic-Con. And this is definitely one of the ones that everyone's excited about. I want to get the unboxing done. Hopefully we'll get to a game really soon so we can get a 20-sided shots on it. And these games are... I think these games might be good for a playthrough. What do you guys think? Would you like to see a Two Gun Pixie playthrough of Red Dragon Inn? Then leave something in the comments. Let us know. Because that might be interesting to do. Yeah. Anyway, so look for us, as I said, on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. You can even go check out our shop, which is on Zazzle, Two Gun Pixie shop there. And I guess that's about it. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. This game looks like a ton of fun. I can't wait to see the variations of the rules, what the new characters can do. So I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am...